Hello, this is Lisette. Welcome to my channel. What's up? Once upon a time, I was happily married, but it took me a solid 2 years to get over the fact that I was full of anger and resentment. So it took me that long to forgive my kids' father. And I'm not gonna get too personal into the whole matter, but all you gotta know is that I've forgiven him and I'm over that anger and frustration. I must admit that I was wrong too. I couldn't tell myself that before. I always thought he was the one to blame. I'm thankful for having had him in my life because without him, obviously, I wouldn't have had my kids, which I think is the biggest gift in my life from God. And I'm very thankful for that, to where I've learned and accepted that I was not perfect and I'm not perfect, and I need to let go of the anger and the hate and my frustration. Things are working out for the better, even though in this world right now, for me, it might not seem like it's working out the way my kids see it. For example, constant praying and figuring out my finances. I thought I had it all figured out, just like in my marriage. When I found out about Dave Ramsey and the 7 baby steps to getting out of debt, um, ironically, my ex used to listen to Dave Ramsey on the radio. He was the one that introduced me to, listening to Dave Ramsey. And then I was just addicted to hearing the wisdom of a financial advisor such as Dave Ramsey and his team. So I told myself, man, I want to do this. I can do this. And I started with that goal. But unfortunately, without God in my heart, even though I had the best intentions of following those principles for getting out of debt, the 7 baby steps, um, it didn't work out for me in the end because as much as I tried, I stumbled and eating up my savings. Let's suppose I would have done the baby steps the right way and I would have stayed focused and knocking out my baby steps. By now, I would have probably been in baby step number 5. Some lessons in life are learned when you least expect it and through the people you least expect. Because who would have thought that 2 years later I would be able to communicate effectively with my ex-partner, which I hated for the longest time because of all the pain I felt at times through whatever reason, conflicts we were going through. I allowed myself to get bitter and eaten up by my emotions. When I started my biblical studies and relationship with God, it all clicks in and I forgive him. And on top of that, recently I've been communicating with a so-called enemy I had. So now we actually have plans to hang out and have a play date with our kids. Everything lined up when I lined up with God. And the realization that if it wasn't for all those bad moments, if you keep focused in whatever God tells you, things will work out. So that's how I got to realize, wait a minute, what am I doing with my life? Yeah. In a relationship with God, um, that's when I realized, no wonder the baby steps didn't work out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.